Hello, welcome to today's episode of our newest video podcast featuring a personal message from Archangel Raphael. As always, I am reminded to tell each of you that all of the channel messages from the angels and master light beings are being delivered from a transmission of pure light and love from their hearts to yours. And the channel message is coming from a pristine source. Like all other archangels, Raphael has been on Earth for millions of years, specifically for over 120,000 years, helping sentient beings like yourself. When I was having a difficult time, Raphael told me he had lots of experiencing helping people like you, like me, all of us that are living this human experience. He reminded me to call on him. He is known as the Archangel of Healing. I am Raphael, and I'm considered an archangel. They like to put us on pedestals, and I would like to ask you now to forget about our stature. Instead, think about our worth in your life and how we are here for you in the simplest and even the most complex situations. We long for you to call upon us. We're committed to providing assistance to you in various ways. We send so many signals hoping to get through to you that we are there with you. I like to show people feathers when I see one on the ground. I want them to think, how lovely. I wonder if it's an angel feather. Well, you know that it's maybe from a pigeon. And yet, could it be a message from me to take a moment just to look inside yourself, to state with absolute surety, as if I'm talking in your own head to yourself, who you are and what you stand for? The more you do this, the more you ground and anchor the path. What is that you are choosing? And it'll be less easy for you to be pulled into other arenas that are filled with drama when you see a feather from this moment and day forward. I would like you to think of me. Pause again and remember your substance of who you are. I would ask that you keep it positive. I would ask that you keep positive because negative thinking and wording are absolutely fruitless, and nothing has ever been created into something wonderful from negative thoughts about yourself, your projects, or your life in general. So when I give you this connection of my heart to yours, I would like you to remember that we have been guardians of humanity for over 120,000 years, walking beside your ancestors, committed to assisting humanity as it evolved from its slave state. Origins with no tools to survive, without assistance. We raised our hands and stated, yes, I do not wish to ascend. However, I will indeed step in, and as an archangel, I am committed completely and fully until the end. Completing that means that I don't take vacations. That means that you have my whole heart. You have my whole commitment, just as the rest of us. Does that make the other angels less interesting, less supportive? Indeed not. They too are like me, non-dual. They have no flaws. As you would say, we are incorruptible. We listen to your words. We hear what your heart says. So we truly listen to you, but we also hear what your heart speaks. And each of those that are not archangels, that are angels of another rank, they are no less significant. And indeed, you are born with many guardians who step in at different junctions of your life. They open their hearts fully to be support to you. And often these individuals have been committed to your lineage of ancestors, and that is your genetics. It is very often that some of your angels have been with your granny and grandpa, their greats, and all of these for many hundreds, even thousands of years. In this, they're very dedicated because they understand. Why are you doing the things you're doing? Why are you making the choices that you're making hurt you, that harm your opportunity for good experiences, for good outcomes? We understand this very fully because you are looking at a full observation of all of these hundreds and even thousands of ancestors that have truly understood all the ways, such as the mannerisms, shall we say, and the choices that are made through these primal instincts, the same mistakes as you would call them again and again. And then each of you listening to me, you have your own way of choosing your own triggers. You have your own likes, preferences, dislikes, and in many cases, you become magnets to the same story again and again. Because these experiences are not comforting, though they are more so something you're accustomed to. The laws and rules around being shouted at or losing your money or facing struggles that lead to the loss of friendships or finding these relationships are not constructive or attractive to you. Instead, consider the relationships that open your heart and you thrive. And all of this is part of your story of your genetics. As each individual is handed this story, and as they are handed this story, they are brought into a new understanding. Only when they push away from what they can choose new behaviors. Now, I'd like to tell you more about releasing patterns. There are many means, many modalities. There are many religions. There are many groups of individuals who will tell you that you must focus on what it is that you want and desire. And they do not speak much about what you don't desire. Instead, I will say to you, look at what you desire and then choose the behaviors that do not support it. When you look at these, remember them and write them down. Because if you write them down, such as I choose to uphold integrity and honor, I choose to have positive thoughts, I choose to live my life with a purpose, I choose to express kindness intentionally, I choose to honor myself above others so that I can help others more effectively. However, when I am committed to the highest standard for myself, I can also see that others can be uplifted to the same level. If I lift everyone else but don't lift myself up, I am pulled down even deeper into the muck of life. All that teaches me is that I'm not worthy. So when you put this list of what you are, who you are, what you make a stand for, what your purpose is, and then you look at your things in your life that are patterns that do not fit with that. These are the ones that you focus on and you decide, I no longer choose these. In doing so, you do not reformat anything. However, you do make a conscious choice to make a decision such as to move forward and live free of those behaviors. Your soul will assist you in all of us. Indeed, even specially those that have been with your ancestors, those angels of glory, light, these individuals, they understand why you have made those choices. And they want to help you support these new standards. These new standards are free of those over here that you're no longer choosing. I feel that when you spend the effort of time and your dedicated focus on determining what you do choose and what you want and what you don't choose, that you're making not only a determination for yourself, but you're also giving us leeway to step in and assist you even more, especially those of the angels that are with you in numbers of 12 to 17 throughout your lifetime. Yes, they're not necessarily the archangels. Some angels take a break, sort of like a vacation. They're the ones who spend their time in the long haul, as you would say. And with that, I believe that you open up the pathway for us who love you and are committed to you. For those who have been committed long term to your ancestry, we're able to do more to assist you. Thank you. Thank you for the time you have offered me, Raphael. Please take time and listen to the recording again if you want to. And you'll probably pick up some more tidbits. Archangel Raphael gave some wonderful tidbits today about looking for feathers, talking to him. Just talk, just have conversations in your head. Ask for help whenever you want help. If you want to start your day, say, Archangel Raphael, please be with me for the day. It brings great comfort when you reach out to all of the archangels. The other thing I want to tell you, that as the months go, in a very short time, I should say, that there will be a template made that will be an exercise to help people that need it through the R.E.A.L community. And it's actually called the R.E.A.L Healing Methods. It is an academy, like a mystery school without the mystery. And it's for high vibrational teachings and tools for you to have all the tools you need to be in your life, to live your life. So with that, I want to thank you very much. Next week will be Archangel Gabriel. He will be the angel. So with that, namaste. If you have anything you want to say, you can reach out to me. You'll see my email down below also. You can also comment on YouTube. Thank you.